That's like a bombshell. Now we know who will be punished here in Germany when it comes to reforms. Among others, it will be families where there is a worker, so they can really be squeezed. Once again, simple German language on the news where I think, wow, guys, people aren't disabled. They just understand German not that well. What did you come up with this time? All of that and a few other news stories today, right here. And I really have to say, I'm shocked to the core. What kind of reforms they want to push through now because they don't want to cut back on themselves.
A desperately needed healthcare reform, a future-proof pension program, stable energy and gas prices, which the economy also needs in order to recover on its own.
These are the absolute top issues here in Germany. But when it comes to crime, nobody cares. It seems to be completely ignored or swept under the rug. Maybe it's because by now, I think it was 72 or 74% of all people who commit crimes here, serious crimes, now have a migration background or do not have German citizenship. You really have to let that sink in, and nothing is being done about it. But we'll come back to that in a moment. These reforms that are now coming up in exactly these areas will basically affect people who either pay taxes or are the poorest of the poor. By now, all sorts of reforms, as you'll soon see, will mainly affect the people. Yes, those who, and I really have to say it like this, have German passports, native Germans, they've come up with some really great things for them. If you want to support this channel for the sake of truth, please leave me a like and subscribe. YouTube doesn't want me to share the truth with you. And that's why it would help this channel incredibly much if you support me there so that we can reach many, many more people. In 165 days, the next elections will take place, and hopefully we want to win them and not experience another absolute election disaster.
For example, he takes care of security in Germany. Dobrindt has now said that we need to prepare better for crises.
Yes, Dobrindt wants to bring the crises into our school. Instead of taking care of crime here on German streets, he now wants to do crisis preparation. 2 double periods here in Germany just in the semester so that we prepare for crises, for the Russians, for power outages and whatever else. Always, I thought we were stable here in Germany. We all don't need to be afraid. And the next point, what this government wants to implement to bring about all these reforms. Now hold on tight. Family insurance is supposed to be abolished. It has been statistically proven that 2 million German parents, I say to that, yes, not mother or father, but parents take care of the children at home. And now they want to punish them by taking away the family insurance. Many people don't know this. You can earn up to 500 euros a month and spend the rest of the time taking care of the children, especially when they are still small. Yes, and exactly this model, yes, and it's so crazy, yes, now they want to take that away from them. And just very briefly, yes, migrants are almost never affected by this because they usually receive additional social benefits. But many people here in Germany simply believe, yes, we just don't want to top up social welfare because that's not good for us, and that's why they're in family insurance. Hey, that's so pathetic what they're doing there. It's really so pathetic. They're attacking the very last foundations here in Germany and trying to knock them down. I don't know. What's your opinion on this? Feel free to write it down below. But this will hit German values really hard again, making even fewer people want to have children.
Does the Social Democratic Party of Germany maybe need to learn something from the Alternative for Germany in order to become the Workers' Party again?
I don't want to learn anything from the Alternative for Germany at all, because democracy is in danger with the Alternative for Germany.
Well, for example, family policy, that would be really great to advance it here in Germany. Setting education policy would be great too. But the Social Democratic Party of Germany has now made a very clear statement again, also said yesterday that they want to have even more left-leaning policies. They will take the spousal income splitting off the table. The Christian Democratic Union is still involved. Then they lower the threshold for the wealthy so they can be taxed more effectively. That's also point number 2. So there will be tax increases. And point number 3 is there will also be changes with the health insurance funds. They will probably only make cuts for people who have a German passport because they are the ones who benefit from it. Especially the people here in Germany who say, no, I don't want to receive any social welfare. My pride simply says it. These people will be cut down in the coming months. Some legislative proposals have already been put on the table. And I really have to say it like this. Some newspapers are already running headlines. How does the Social Democratic Party of Germany want to return to the worker culture? And I'll say it as it is. Not at all with these things. And now I'll play you a clip. What was on the media again yesterday, I have to say, it gives me a stomachache.
At the moment, some people have spring fatigue, which means they feel tired and would rather sleep. Just like the woman in the photo. That's the issue.
Right, friends, if you have spring fatigue like I did after working all day, then just move around a bit more. That's the essence of, I think, a 5-minute segment. And if you have a few symptoms, then go see a doctor. Above all, you need to consider who actually watches something like that. It's usually those people who I think don't go to work. That was actually once statistically recorded in the Tagesschau, where I find myself wondering again, wow, people, there's money for things like this. There's money for such trashy shows where I'm told, oh, the sun is coming out, spring fatigue is going away, I need to get a bit more active out there. Wow, guys. Hey, honestly, yeah, they should get their priorities straight and save money on things like this. Then there would be money for everyone. You really have to take a look at this. It's just unbelievable, the kind of mockery and ridicule that's being put on the table there. We all get spring fatigue. What do? We go outside for some fresh air or just lie down on the couch for an hour at noon. It depends on what we can do and what day of the week it is. That's always been the case, and I think it's also in human biology to understand that. I don't need extra reports telling me, oh, I should go outside for a walk and get some fresh air. It's just disgusting and sick. Where all our tax money, yes, really tax money, just disappears, and what it's actually being spent on anymore. All right, I'm going to lie down for 2 hours, and then there will be a better video again. I'm completely out of it. I did some research today that really turned out badly because now I know where the money is disappearing to.